Mental health is one of the most important topics in our lives. Yet it's only really been like that for the past couple of years. However, it's become a topic that is so vast and so important that it's been identified as something that is necessary to live a good life. Yet some people still struggle with it though. A lot of people do. I mean, if your mental health is perfect, then that's amazing. I'm really happy for you. But not everybody has it figured out. Not everybody has perfect mental health. A lot of people struggle with it, and for students, it's no different case. Being a student is a package deal. You have the homework, the studying, the social life you need to manage, extra responsibilities as you grow older. All of that can become really overwhelming. Really overwhelming. You start to feel stressed. You worry a lot. At times you feel helpless, alone, detached from everyone. Sometimes you feel like you don't belong where you are, like no one understands you, not even yourself, like you don't know who you are. These are just some of the things that can go through a student's mind. Personally, I felt most, if not all, of the above. If you don't find a way to feel better or change your state of mind on any of that, all of these thoughts and feelings, they can start to build up, can just keep on building up until one day you'll explode. You'll have a meltdown or a breakdown and it won't feel good at all. That's just my experience though. Have you ever struggled with your mental health?
I used to, but not anymore. Like 2 years back, I used to struggle with insecurities and motivation.
Oh, would you care to elaborate more on that, or is it too personal?
Yeah, sure. I can talk a bit about that. So 2 years ago, I was still in high school. I lacked motivation to do basically anything, to do my study and to just go out and eat and work and talk to people. Mostly because I didn't like how I looked and I didn't like how just the way I talked to people, my awkwardness. And yeah, I worked on it, and I think I might have less of an insecurity now. And yeah.
Yes, a little bit, especially during the last year. Living in a pandemic was really tough for me, so I did struggle with my mental health a little bit.
Would you care to elaborate a bit on that, or is it a little too personal?
I don't mind. It was just, it felt very overwhelming because there was a lot of uncertainty around you, with not a lot of constants to just anchor you down. And then school was also adding to the stress a little bit because everything was virtual. But besides that, I think I was doing pretty well because I'm a support of my friends and family.
I've struggled with anxiety and stuff for a lot of things. Sometimes it gets hard for me to do stuff. That's mainly the issue that I have personally. Yeah.
Yeah, I've actually had a very rough time, with school, and so that can take a pretty mental bludgeoning to your health. So, I've managed to kind of figure out a plan to get through a lot of stuff, but schools, especially university, is not easy. So, it's just kind of trials and tribulations and how you deal with it.
I don't know. I just have breakdowns. Breakdowns and stuff like that.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Just when I be getting real stressed out, I just start crying. It's a whole breakdown. Yeah, something like that.
Every one of these people has gone through some sort of struggle with their mental health. See, it's normal to struggle. Everyone struggles. The question is, how do you cope with it? How do you find a way to manage it? how do you heal?
Your mind is how you would function, and you would basically need it for everything. And I think you take time to take care of it, to make it, work properly. That's gonna help you in the long run.
If you knew someone who was struggling with their mental health, what advice would you give them, and like how would you comfort them? So this someone could be your friend, could be a family member, could be a stranger. How would you like act towards that?
First, I would make sure that I would just, I don't know, God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth, so I would use just basic math that 2 ears, 2 is greater than 1. So I'd listen first, then speak about what I think. I would acknowledge their feelings, and then I'm no professional, so I would maybe refer them to one of the mental health resources on campus. So that might include the wellness center or CAPS if really necessary. But I think at times it's just very important to hear them out so that they can just let it all out, and then after that maybe refer them to someone, because at the end of the day we're just trying to help, but we might not be certified or professionals to actually be in the space to help them out.
Some points in your educational career, things tend to get a little less clear. You know what I mean? It's like if you fail an exam, it can range from I'll get them next time to I'm gonna have to drop out of this class. You know what I mean? And so it's like there's a big range between, whether you're going to be okay or not, which I feel like is kind of the big core issue, is whether you're going to be okay. And so it's like, I wish, and it sucks because I wish there was just like an easier, it's like, oh, well, here's the 1, 2, 3 step process for you to get through this issue that you're having. But like, to me at least, the biggest kind of sense of mental stability that you can get from outside sources, because I feel like the campus gives you a lot of options in terms of like, oh, you can come out here and talk about your mental health and stuff like that. But like, the most helpful thing is just talk to your advisor or someone that can ground you back to where you're supposed to be going. And if you are having an issue, they'll tell you straight up, and then from there you can make more educated decisions on whether it's like, hey, is this really for me? Am I, it's like, what do I do next? And it's like, it's good to talk about your mental health with like a professional or something like that, but and I highly do recommend that, especially if you're having serious issues. But if it's regarding school and you just don't know where to go, just make an effort to like really reach out to your advisor and be honest and be like, hey, I'm struggling. Like, I'm super depressed. I can't bring myself to get out of bed. What do I do? And like, they've heard it before. They'll tell you like, hey, I get it. Like, here's your plan. And they'll give you a plan. And that's what most people need, is just a good plan.
I think self-care days, that's something that helped me, like just taking like a couple days, or maybe when like everything's really bad, like a couple days out of the week, and like focusing on yourself and doing things that like make you feel happy. Like something I do, it's like I go, maybe this is really a good thing, but I go and like spend money on myself, on like personal products. Like maybe I go get my hair done, or like my nails done, or like, I don't know, something like that. Go buy something. I would just say, take some time to yourself, focus on things that make you happy for sure. And I don't know, just have a restart day and take some time.
While making this video, I had a chance to just explore everything going on in here and just sit down with my thoughts and feelings about this new chapter in my life. The main reason I actually chose this topic was because I noticed that I started to struggle with my own mental health ever since college started. Talking with close friends about it, and talking with these people, just hearing their answers, it kind of helped. And it made me realize that the first step to actually healing and bettering your mental health is communication. It's okay to feel sad, confused, and lost. It's okay to not feel 100% today, or any day of the week, or any day of the month. It's okay to hate everything and not want to get out of bed and not feel motivated to do anything. It's okay to cry in front of someone or alone. It's okay to not be okay. But don't bottle it up. It'll build up. Don't hide what you're feeling, because no one will know what you're feeling or what you're thinking unless you communicate it. Talk to a friend, a family member, anyone, a professional. But don't let it build up inside. Don't stay with it and let it be alone with it. Talk to someone about it. Communicate your feelings. There's always someone out there who will be willing to listen to what you have to say and maybe even give you a shoulder to cry on if you need it. There's always someone. You're never alone. You never really are.